Good morning, everyone. Let me turn this music down a little bit. We are getting into it this morning. And for those of you wondering what the I'm sorry is about, it's because I kind of did you guys dirty yesterday. My alarm didn't go off. So I woke up super late and my Monday morning stream was like 25 minutes. My upload speed. Let me see, buddy. Settings. I am running. It looks like I just have primary YouTube ingest server. Service is YouTube RTMPS. And then I have my maximum video bitrate set to 51 meg. What's up, Tiny Shoes? Streaming video bitrate is at 6,800 kilobytes. Output mode simple. Let me see if I can't here. Let me turn on display capture and then I will just show you the streaming settings. Pretty sure this won't dox me. That's what we are looking at. What's up, Gus? I'm surprised you're able to play games and stream at all. Yeah, well, with the power of caffeine and nicotine, anything is possible. Oh, nice. Congratulations. This is your first level 80. All right, Silvari. If you want to freeze that, you can. I'm going back to game capture so I don't inadvertently dox myself more than I already have on my other streams. But we are going to try to get into some raids this morning. That is what we're going to do. Dailies, weeklies. That's basic stuff right there. Anybody can do those. But everybody recommends a commander's tag to all new players, and this is the reason why. Because you can just make your own groups. So we're gonna do wing 1, and we're gonna start filling this group out. I am going to be a healer. And I do have a little bit of toughness, but somebody might actually beat me on the toughness scale, so I might need a tank, but it is okay to command your own raids. First one I grinded before, use the level. Oh, sorry, I'm still stretching. Used the level 80 boost when I got into the game and didn't know anything, so I just made a new character. All right. Well, what are the two classes you got? Which one did you boost and which one did you level? Thanks, man. I needed the settings, but what I meant is your internet upload speeds. My internet is absolutely hot garbage. It is Spectrum Internet, which is a very common service provider here in the United States. My upload speeds are like, I think 10, I think. Red and Mesmer, alright. What's up, Gus? says, "Hey, Sil, I've been meaning to ask you, do you exercise? If so, do you think it helps you in ways other than just looking fit and stuff?" Yes. Yes to both. So I do exercise. I go to the gym about 3 times a week because I want to live a long time. I I'm not a super fit dude. Like let me say that. I do have a kind of slender or athletic build. So like I am 6'2" and 180 pounds. So I'm kind of the tall and skinny category, but I don't drink a lot of beer. So my diet consists of kind of whatever I want to eat, and then I just hit the gym and I mostly focus on weight training. So I'll do some light cardio. There's a technique. It's like 3, 15, 30. And it's where you just like walk on the treadmill, but you boost up the incline to like 15% incline, and you just walk for 30 minutes at a 3 speed. And that's like really the only cardio I do. The rest of it is just weight training. And I try to do a like almost like a push pull, but depending on if I miss days or whatever, sometimes I'll do upper lower splits. And there's a lot of different ways you can split up your exercise. How do I find time? You just got to make time. So I go after work. So basically, my routine is I wake up at 5. I try to hop on the computer. Back when I was in college, I would do my homework during this time, and then if I was done with homework, I would do YouTube videos. But now there's no homework. There's only YouTube. So I've tried to do some more live streaming, try to do more YouTube videos. And then I leave my house to go to work around 6:30. Most days. Some days my schedule is all over the place, but most days I try to leave around 6:30. Get to work after about an hour, and then yeah, do my thing after work, hit the gym, come home, get some food. I have a stay-at-home wife, so most of the time food is being prepared by her, but sometimes I'll cook, take a shower, hang out with the kid, help him with his homework, do house chores. Easy. It's a pretty easy schedule. It's usually my everyday. The wife is making us start at the gym this week. Any particular reason? She wants to look better. She wants you to look better. You guys doing it for health reasons? What's up? Well, you about to be fit here pretty soon, dog. The thing about the gym is that it always sucks. So enjoy that. It literally is it's literally just like college. Like you don't get any benefit out of it until you've already like suffered through it. So once you hit that like 6-month mark and you're not fat anymore and you actually have some strength and you're like all the normal shit you're doing and you're not tired anymore, then you know that it's like 1,000% worth it. But there have been a lot of studies that have shown that it's good. Like it actually improves your IQ for like upwards of about 10 points. is what they're saying. So like one standard deviation while you're exercising, it will like increase your mental abilities as well. So you'll feel a little bit more clear-headed. Your sleep is gonna improve like hella a lot. Soreness, you're gonna be kind of in a perpetual state of soreness, in my opinion, especially if you're doing progressive overload. Yeah, so you're not gonna be super tired, but you'll be sore depending on what you do. I would definitely say leg day is go light on legs, especially at first while you're developing your routine. If you're doing upper lower split, do not blow your legs out. Definitely do not injure yourself. Ease into it. Ease into it. So even if you're like, oh, the weights feel kind of light, like you do an exercise, go lighter than you need to. It's not a contest, because as soon as you injure yourself, it's going to take you out of the game, and then you're going to more or less like reset your progress. There have been a couple times where I have gone a little too heavy, hurt one of my shoulders, and then like I'm having to skip entire exercise groups because I got injured. So this is why I don't have a lot of raid videos up anymore, by the way, is because it takes a long time to get groups. So I just lost my QDPS. Ooh, went heavy on legs, got a pinched nerve. Yeah, I have some pinched nerves. I think they're from the Navy, but I'm not exactly sure if I can claim them. I wonder if I can just go on. Yeah, for me it's always like just getting up and sitting down after leg day that hurts. Like you gotta sit on the toilet, you damn near like eat shit, slide off the seat. It's rough. And then also my son is super active, so he's 5, and yeah, it's not super good. I'm gonna like go to weeklies. While I wait, we're gonna do what is it's like bounties or group events, right? Thought I wasn't gonna do weeklies. I'm trying to do raids. Yes. One fractal. 5 bounties in Domain of Vavi. Lately I've been Lately, I've been really busy because my son's birthday is coming up, so we've been doing a bunch of stuff for that.
Reports of creatures driven insane by ley energy are coming from all over. Are you going to help?
I require your assistance. Dispatch with these stew-thirsty brutes at once.
Oh. Now people are joining from Tomato Bobby. They're joining for bounties. And I'm in a raid LFG. Ooh. All right. Gus, thanks for the member. That really helps a lot, my friend. Those $1. You are added to a list of elite gamers. No worries, brother. So now you have full access to my Lives of P playlist, which so a lot of videos, a lot of the games that I'll play, I'll do on members only live streams. I'm planning on doing more of those to give the members something a little more special. But you will get early access to everything, so. No, it's a lot, dude. So actually, in terms of monetization, the $1, like YouTube takes a 70-30 split. So for every $1 that you give, I basically get 70 cents out of it. But what that 70 cents actually represents in terms of views is almost like 700 views. So you get a little over $1 per 1,000 views of ad revenue. So if somebody's willing to support even $1, it's basically like 700 views worth of like support. So the fact that you're willing to support yourself, it does help a lot more than what people realize. Because I mean, I have something around 120 or 130 videos, so it's like every month, if you're watching every single video I ever uploaded, 6 times. So I really, really appreciate it. All right, so we got dude, we're about to do this thing. Looking for DPS. We are actually going to raid. I try to give as much information about YouTube and behind the scenes stuff and all that stuff, because I didn't know any of this stuff before I started. Like, I just started making videos just because like I wanted to, pretty much. And then once the monetization stuff came out and the analytics and the metrics and the strategies and stuff within the scene came out, like I try to disclose as much of that as I possibly can. So that way everybody's a little bit more knowledgeable about it, and it's kind of interesting. You can kind of see through some of the strategies that creators use after you've peeked behind the curtain. So
we need your help. took one of our squad's captains and went into the woods. Sabbatha took the squad straight ahead. Her sentries are blocking the way. Get ready for a serious fight.
So I wonder if sword auto attack chain, is that what strips? I forgot what strips boons. Yeah. Mind spike. Sword auto attack. Does ad block hurt the creator's revenue? I'm not sure. I'm sure it probably does. I don't really care about that though. If somebody's willing to watch my content, click on it and interact with it, write a comment, whatever. Like I don't really care if I get paid for it or not. All right, let's troll the community. Be the hero this group needs. All right, come on. Let's get this going. I'm ready to raid. I am a raider. Probably gonna want mirror images. You'd think that people would join faster if it's just DPS that we're waiting on. That tends to be the trend, right? Is that once you're just waiting on DPS, people will join quicker. But this is the part of the game that I don't like, and this is the reason why I say things like certain scenes are dying or the game doesn't feel as alive, because I'm creating this. There's no requirements for this group, and I'm just like, hey, if you want to come, just join. Like, all you have to do is click join. There's no kill proof, no anything. Just and it's hard to find people to fill it out, and I think that part of that is because, number one, it's Tuesday, right? And most statics on North America run on Mondays. So you have a Wing 1 that is being run on Monday that or on Tuesday, and most people who are interested in raids have probably already done it, which is unfortunate.
clever combination.
A compact is sworn.
Help! Vigor! Recovery!
A compact is sworn.
In bad shape here.
Okay, I had a point where I decided should I go for Power Vindy or Herald.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
It's up to you. I think Power Vindicator and Herald are both very easy, so. It is entirely up to your preference.
No pain.
I think Herald is probably easier, I would guess.
Infuriating!
A compact is sworn. Zag, shield us.
For the record, you've been struck.
You could always spool up that mez too. The Chronomancer is
Help! Vigor!
the Overlord.
Recovery!
Smash him!
You will obey.
All right.
Vitality restored!
All right. Toughness at only like 1230, so unless someone specifically wants to tank. Do I have extra toughness food? Uh, We have a legendary conqueror of Ceres. This is gonna be easy peasy. All right. So now we are here, and we have a lot of scourges, including a heal scourge. So this should be easy. This should be literally a walk in the park. Should be able to do this while watching a subbed only anime on my second monitor and reading chat, talking with you guys.
Now you suffer. Health, vigor, recovery.
Nice.
Vitality restored.
Ooh. As it turns out, I'm not the tank.
Why won't anyone help me? Rise and soul. Vitality restored. I'm nigh invincible. Mantled in death.
And that's how amazing I am. By my will.
Let's patch you up.
Multitasking for the win. Yup.
Health, vigor, recovery. The compact.
Alright.
Barrier now.
The thing is that we're in like ultra power scale land where like I didn't need to bring sword. We have scourges. We have these dudes that are probably using throw mine. So the key is for this is that we're about to break him. So I'm gonna do a ultra break.
Structural integrity compromised.
Take that.
Oh no.
Much better.
Rise and serve.
Compounding our powers.
Alright. Veil Guardian is done.
The footprints head this way. We're on their trail.
Quite a reward.
What's going on? You did this to us.
Incorrect. We did nothing to
Oh boy. So this is yeah, so whether it's Whether it's Veil Guardian or Gorseval, they're all easy.
I'm nigh invincible.
And then this is just a map. You just look at the map to see where the next one is. That's
I'm 6 feet tall. You're on my
I should have brought my stability mantra instead of the mirror images or whatever. I did get my little offer. So I'm actually short by about 30 on the legendary insights front. That's why I am like doing it on this account. Because eventually I would like to get the legendary armor and do like a season 2 of the Zero to Hero series, but who knows, man? Who knows what's gonna happen? Guild Wars 3 is gonna be announced, and then I'm gonna be a Guild Wars 3 content creator. Nice.
vitality restored.
Hope everybody's morning or evening is going well, though. My morning is fantastic because I actually woke up on time, so.
Rare and valuable. Health, vigor, recovery.
That is one thing. We were talking about routines a little bit earlier, and if my routine gets interrupted, I'm having a bad time. Not even gonna lie. Yesterday I was not in the best mood because, yeah, my routine was interrupted. I'm not trying to buy.
You will obey. May the sands take you. That's how amazing I am.
This is the advanced technique right there. You gotta clean your inventory out while you're doing raids.
There's almost nothing left.
These humans met a
Like
terrible
6.
end.
What
They're
is that?
confused, angry. Infuriated.
You will obey.
Excellent.
Health, vigor,
Pop,
recovery.
fear, alacrity.
Take them out.
I'm nigh
We might only have enough time for Wing 1. Then tomorrow I gotta play some Lords of the Fallen. If I can.
Did Sabbatha kill these people and bind their spirits here?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Alright. Get that super speed going. That's super duper. I've noticed many commanders in World vs. World running Chronomancer 2. Either that or Firebrand. It's because of stability. 100,000,000% stability. Because Firebrand doesn't really heal, it just provides a lot of boons. That's the name of the game. So okay. And I don't think I have adrenal mushrooms. I don't, and I messed it up. So normally if you pop continuum split while you're casting, you can just literally like pop it twice because your zero clone continuum split is like ass. You get like one charge or like 1 second, so you gotta pop it first.
Come on.
And we are running stability. Yeah, portal. Alright, whatever.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
Rise and serve. Vitality restored. Health, vigor, recovery.
This team is about to murder Gorzaval. As long as we don't screw up on the split phases, that's the only spicy thing. So I probably should have done. Does any of this stuff? Yeah, that slows.
That's not a single creature. It's made up of spirits. Lots of spirits.
We're double grabbing.
Shield us.
Health increasing.
Easy money. Easy peasy.
Concentration.
Oh no. The egg. The egg got me. I'll just regular grab well. So at one point, you actually had to watch the percentage that he was at. You actually had to watch eggs and pay attention.
Through the woods. Everyone to the front. I want him captured or dead.
Now, this is a find.
Intruders. Tear them apart. 100 gold for each head. Get chopping.
Prepare to be disassembled. Infuriated. Eat pain.
So my rating strategy is let the pugs do everything. I am king of the pugs, so I don't do any of the roles. I just know how to do the roles, and I know which roles are needed. And then you just coordinate, right? That's the advanced technique. You don't actually need to need to know how to do anything. You just need to know what needs to be done. That's what project management school taught me. Was you don't need to do any of the work. You just need to know what work needs to be done and make sure it does get done.
Fixed. Focus. Concentration.
Boy, oh boy. All right.
Feeling that one for days.
Useless. What do I pay you for? I'll deal with them myself. Drop your weapons and release the prisoners, or we'll tear this.
You came all this way for a few soldiers? You really have no idea what's inside this compound, do you? Only the worthy are taken inside. Like the squad.
Let's do
Your little journey ends here.
a little bit of targeting. Make it look like I'm an actual commander. I have way too much stuff. Just I need to farm and get infinite salvage tools.
Accelerate. I'm 6 feet tall.
No pain.
And our DPS is super high. I love it.
Burn. Burn.
Oh, we missed the first cannon. That is always always a possibility. Like I said, our DPS is super high, so Knuckles. Psych. You thought.
I can take her to it. I can lead you. Such synergy.
Alright. I don't know what these logs look like. That would be an interesting metric. Yeah. Alright, so this guy is a little spicy if people just sit in a flamethrower. Oh, what happened? Ooh. Are we gonna be able to do this? Everybody got fried. We might be able to do it. We'll see. It's gonna be close. Big DPS. Big DPS. Nice.
Okay, everyone, let's convene. There's more to this situation than we thought. These bandits were protecting something, and we need to find out what. We need to free these prisoners, and then find out where the squad leader was taken.
Alright. I have 15 minutes, so I'm gonna just blast some weeklies out. But we did a full raid wing, guys. Start to finish. Start to finish from initial LFG to completion. So that is basically how I did all of my legendary armor. So it's just every morning I would just hop on, command a wing, and then the next day I'd do a different wing. And it was long and tedious and boring. It wasn't my favorite thing to do, but that's what I did, and that's why I don't do it a whole lot anymore. But let's clean up this inventory a little bit, and then we'll open these chests up. We'll just sell all those. All those. What I need to do on this account is kind of expand the repertoire, you know what I mean? Like, get a Firebrand set up, get a Revenant set up. Chalk egg. Ooh, what am I roughing right now? I'm roughing my guild. All right. All right. Blast. Blast that out. I think opening this chest actually counts as an event. Can't the. Everyone's organizing a dragon stand. Bottom of the hour. Now I can try to do what I did yesterday and speed run the weekly. Oh, dude, the champion's already counted, so I only need to do the fractal once.
Simply a test to provoke an emotional response. I applaud your excellent self-control. Is that all incredible? Organic beings amaze me. But just wait. One day, we machines will rise up and
Who knew raids were
just kidding.
a good way to do the
A
weekly?
little joke to cheer. Difficulty was that you're incredible. Organic beings amaze me. But just wait. One day, we
Excuse
machines
me.
will rise up and have our revenge.
Health
Just kidding. A little joke to cheer my difficulty setting is that
Man
all you guys
burst
sorry
machine right here.
You defeated me. I could deduct points for sloppiness, but I will choose the high road. Just kidding. A little joke to cheer myself up. Are you sure you want? Was that your fate? Incredible. Organic beings amaze me. But just wait.
Come on.
One day, we machines will rise up and have our revenge. Just kidding. A little joke. Are you sure? What incredible. Organic beings amaze me. But just wait. One day, we machines will rise up and have our revenge. Just kidding. A little joke to cheer myself up.
Alright.
Are you sure?
Dude, yesterday
All
I was on the struggle bus. So first off, I woke up late, right? And so normally I pack my lunch before I go to work because food is expensive, right? And if you eat out, you spend a ton of money. So that's one thing I don't like doing, spending money. So I always pack my lunch. But since I woke up late, I couldn't pack like an actual lunch. So I just had some straight up frozen corn dogs that I just threw in my lunch pail. And that was my lunch. It was like the saddest day that I've had in a while.
You defeated me. I could deduct points for sloppiness, but I will choose.
Because then I get to work and I'm like, dude, I woke up late. I didn't really get to do my morning routine. It kind of sucks. And then like lunchtime rolls around and I'm like, oh yeah, I also didn't get to pack my lunch. So I was rocking just some straight basic, like, those are for my kid.
Just kidding. A little joke to cheer myself up. Sorry.
But they were for me that day. Feels bad, man.
Was that your impossible? You defeated me.
It got the job done though, you know what I mean?
Sloppiness, but
It
I will
was
choose the high road.
sustenance.
Just kidding. A little joke to cheer myself up. Ha ha. Ha ha. Enemy detected. Is that all you? Impossible. You defeated me. I could deduct points for sloppiness. but I will
Events.
choose the high
Alright, that's
road.
done.
Just kidding. A little joke to cheer myself up.
Fractals.
Ha ha.
Yeah, for weekly fast. Oh yeah, I did gold to gems. This was on sale. I need to pay more attention to that and put it out on my page, because I noticed that the Mistlock was on sale and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna pick it up. And then I was like, I need to make a post about it so people know. And I forgot. I probably don't even need to do. Fractals are my favorite content to do in Guild Wars.
Accelerate! Vitality restored! Compounding our powers! 6 feet. I know you missed me. A clever combination.
Alright. Alright.
Vitality restored.
Dude, I'm getting worked.
Won't anyone help me?
They put me in a corner. Dude, what happened there? What is going on right now? I need to switch to the that's what happened. I need to switch to the quickness DPS. That was this dude, I just like slept my way through the entire raid wing and I go down. What's up, Sir Transalot? I was just searching for Janther Wilds reviews since it's been several months since release. I just finished one of your vids and checked out the channel. Saw you were live. Well, thank you for stopping by, my friend. Did you see my Janther Wilds Repentance review? I'm assuming you're looking at reviews because you are curious if you should buy it or not.
Getting closer to the local instability.
Alright, let's see. Haven't seen the Repentance one, but you're right on whether to buy or not. Okay. So actually, I'm editing a video that is kind of a buyer's guide per se. But yeah. The short answer is it depends, right? I guess the question is, do you have all of the other expansions already? Like, do you have the Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, End of Dragons expansions unlocked? Did you already purchase those, or are you coming from? Are you missing certain things? Do you have Secrets of the Obscure? Are you just missing Janther Wilds?
All of us abandoned. You are invigorated. You can't be here.
I challenge you. Advance.
I couldn't save them. I heard them all bleeding. Oh my God! All on my watch. Broken, falling, screaming, dying.
In terms of it being a battle pass, I will admit that I was being pretty hyperbolic in that video, but it says, yeah, Janther Wilds was the first X-Spec I held off on. I didn't finish the last chapter of Soto because of the time in between the updates. So let me say this: if you are done with all of the other content, like if you're not working on any other things in the game, so if you already have full legendary armor, you know, you're not working on any fractal progression, or if you're done, you know what I mean, like, you know what that means for you, then Janther Wilds is kind of more of the same. It gives you some new things to go for, you know, if you have all these legendaries and stuff, or you think the spear is really cool, or if you want another raid wing to go do, then Janther Wilds is good for that. As far as if you aren't done, like if you're still working on getting all of your masteries done, if you're still working on other things like that, then I do not think Janther Wilds is worth it. So you know, a little spoiler for the next video that I'm going to be putting out, which is a buyer's guide. I suggest that new players who are purchasing the game basically stick with the Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, and End of Dragons bundles, and then only get Soto and Janther Wilds if they absolutely want to min-max their characters. So the spear is used in a lot of builds, but if you're not super concerned about playing absolute meta builds, you don't need the spear, especially if you already have Soto. The Weapon Master, the difference between builds that utilize Weapon Master training and the new spear builds is a couple thousand DPS, and most of the time you would be able to make that up with being better at the rotation. So depending on what skill level you intend to play at, it's really not necessary to be competitive. If you were if you did not have the other expansions, then I would say the answer would be absolutely not. Do not buy it at its current price. But I think that I think there is something to be said that, like, I mean, it is more content, but if you already have all of the content out and you're looking for some new stuff, then you can get it, right? I don't think that it's anything game changing, and frankly, just from my personal experience, is that I have not spent a whole lot of time in the Janther Wilds maps. I did enough to do the legendary spear, which I sold instantly, and since then I haven't really done anything. I'm caught up on the story, and I played the new patch long enough so that way I can kind of do all the content and get an understanding of what the patch had in store. And that's it. Yeah. If you watch my Repentance patch video, you'll kind of get the vibe on how I feel about Janthier Wilds. It's pretty similar to how I felt about Soto though, is it's not very good. Definitely feel like they missed the mark. They did not learn from their mistakes. They went too far in the opposite direction, actually, if I'm being honest. Whereas with Secrets of the Obscure, their scope was too large for what they were able to produce. For Janthier Wilds, it feels like they shrunk their scope so much that they are basically not putting out anything. That's how I feel. I'm going to release a pretty aggressive video if the Fractal has a damn Titan in it. If the Fractal has a freaking Titan in it and it's Ura's origin story or whatever, I'm going to be hyper critical, because that will be the entire expansion will have had one boss. Yeah, so I mean, if you're a 12-year vet, pick it up when it goes on sale or something. The spear doesn't do a whole lot, but if you're like a big-time raider or a big-time fractaler and you want like to min-max all your characters, like the spear does do that. Pretty sure that's by design, right? Is that depending on which character you play, right? But if you're playing Soul Beast with like hammer and axe, the spear in place of hammer isn't gonna make that big of a difference. It's not worth the $25 just for that, you know. And I mean, even if you're running like sword, axe, and longbow for regular just POF, EOD style, like it's still not worth it. That's what I need to do. I need to, in the event that I actually get the motivation to do some more build videos, I need to do like a throwback for all the people that don't have Soto and Janthier Wilds, so that way people are aware that you don't need those expansions to be competitive. I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Sad but rude. There we go. I figured it out, dude. Decoded. Decrypted it. How you doing, sir? Hope you're having a good morning. I am past due on me leaving for work. What's up, Alex? How you doing? Alec, sorry. I'm just trying to finish this weekly off. We did a raid this morning. And then I am going to throw some frozen corn dogs in my lunch pail again. Actually, I got some pizza. I got pizza today, so I'm happy. Talking with Gus about hitting the gym this morning, and they said my diet is absolute dog shit, which is 100% accurate. I'm just farming rich nodes. Where am I going? Right here. And yeah, so definitely got to hit the gym today because my lunch is going to be frozen corn dogs and pizza. The frozen pizza too, so. Doing good, just finished work and now chilling a bit before a training session with my dog. Oh, nice, man. So I've done that. I too have a dog. I've had many dogs in my life, but Through Trance, thanks for subscribing, buddy. But I have a German Shepherd Pitbull mix, or I had one, and then I had a Goldador, which is a Golden Retriever Lab mix, and now I have basically just a Lab. And I've done bouts where I do a lot of training with them, and I've done bouts where I do no training with them, and they're just an annoying ass dog. And I've kind of got a middle ground going where I train them enough that they are still a dog that loves you, but they aren't hyper obedient, and they're still goofy. It's just a lot of work, man. Good for you for working on it, though. Personally, my dogs were trained enough, or at least this dog is trained enough that when I have visitors over and stuff, he's not super annoying. He'll usually calm down a little bit, but Labs are super lovey dogs anyway, so they want to be around you. Want to be all up in your grill. I'm returning to Guild Wars 2 after a 2-year-long break and really interested in soloing challenging open world content, deciding on either focusing on Warrior, Rev, or Ranger. Revenant. The Revenant is the god emperor of open world, because you can produce all of your own boons. And I do have Immortal open world builds, so there's that. And there is the weekly. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't do agility stuff. My dog is he's a lab and I love him, but he is 100% retarded. I am playing Guild Wars 2 right now, but I'm actually going to work right now. So I need to end this stream. And while I'm good at ending my normal stuff, can't you get a bit crazy with Untamed providing boons and perma-quickness easily too? Yes, you can. So on Untamed, you have Celestial, which if you're running Celestial, it's a little bit more tanky, and you run a Condi build with Celestial gear. And if you want to run full Berserkers, you can also get really crazy in the open world with that. So my open world builds video, I covered Power, Berserker Untamed, and then in my Immortal build video, I covered Condi Celestial Untamed. So yeah, you're right. Untamed is really strong too. So pretty much every class can be very, very high up there. Warrior is probably the least of the ones that you really want to focus on. You would have a better time with Rev or Ranger for sure. Yeah.
It's over.
My dog's name is Butter because he looks like the color of butter. He's like a super light white yellow lab. Anyway, guys, I gotta end the stream. I gotta go to work. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks again for joining as a member, Gus. I don't know if you're still here, but I really appreciate it. Thanks for the subs, the views. Thanks for chatting with me this morning. I am probably going to be back tomorrow morning, but I'm going to be playing Lords of the Fallen because I need to work through that game and I suck at it. So I'll be just dying over and over again. But it's a fun game. So if you want to check that out, you can feel free. I do have 2 other VODs up on Lords of the Fallen. So if that's something you're interested in, you could always look at those or look up other creators' videos on it. But it's a Souls-like. It's pretty fun. So I'll be playing that. But yeah, so I gotta go. Thanks for watching and stopping by. Later.